Namaste, my dear friends, my dear gods and my dear masters. In today's Alpha training, we are going to look into the universal laws. For the past 5 days, we saw what is the law of divine oneness, what is the law of vibration, what is the law of action, what is the law of correspondence, and yesterday we saw what is the law of cause and effect, that is karma. Today we are going to see about 2 new laws. One is a law of compensation, another is a law of attraction. When the law of cause and effect, that is law of karma, clearly tells us what you give will come back. But the law of compensation tells you how much will come back, the quantity and the quality. The law of karma says what you give will come back. The law of compensation says how much will come back. It is followed by law of karma. What you give will come back 10-folds, 10 times more. This is very important. Everybody must understand. We think what we give, exactly the same amount comes back. That's not how the universe works. You can either use this as a gift or curse. It totally depends upon your thought and the word and the act. What you give will come back 10 times. If that is not true, then the Sudama and Krishna story, it clearly tells you one handful of poha has given him the entire empire. So always remember, the law of compensation means the quality and quantity of how much will come back. We need to be very, very careful about every thought, every act and every word, because knowingly or unknowingly, whatever you do, it is going to come back in more quantity, more quality. If you have negative thoughts, disastrous thoughts will come back to you. If you use negative words, disastrous words are come back to you. If you do negative acts, disastrous acts are going to come back to you. The only thing you need to think, the only thing you need to be aware and careful is law of compensation and law of karma. It will come back, but it is going to come back in more quantity, more quality. So why can't we convert into positive beings? After knowing this law, still we prefer to be on the negative side. The law of compensation is not understood. Our thoughts, if they are pure, what you are going to get is much more pure. If your words are clean, the words are good without any improper intentions, you are going to get back very nice words, very great words. Similarly, the acts, the feelings, whatever it is, it will come back, but in a higher quantity, higher quality. Remember this. Once we understand this, there's no way we are going to look into the negative side. There's no way we will have disastrous thought or word or act, because law of compensation is understood that what we give is going to come back in bigger quantity. So we need to be much more aware. How, why Law is a law for everybody. As I told you, when you understand this, it is very easy either to convert it as a blessing or a curse. It totally depends on you. If you give little, you get this much. If you start giving your time, knowledge, whatever you have, you are going to get back in abundance. Why? Because that is what the law of compensation says. That is the sixth law, the law of universe. Let us look into the seventh law, that is law of attraction. Imagine yourself as a magnet. Your every feeling, every thought creates an electromagnetic waves around your body. It is going to attract thoughts, words, and people similar to what is deeply inside you. What is deeply inside your mind is exactly what are you going to get in your hand. So many people, they practice manifestations. But deep inside, they always doubt it. Deep inside, they are not very sure about it. Deep inside, they say, okay, I'm trying, I may or may not get. If you are swinging, swinging is what you are going to get in your hand. The law of attraction clearly says, you will not attract what you speak. You will attract what is really you speak. Because words can be very tricky sometimes. Your feelings may be different. The words may be just empty words. You may not mean it. When others speak to you, when you carefully observe, you can see whether they are really meaning what they are speaking or they are just speaking like robots. One can easily make it. So what is deeply inside you, that is creating a magnetic force around you, that is attracting opportunities, people, situations, everything. Even the thoughts. If you have one negative thought, you are going to attract thought forms which are very negative, created by many negative thoughts. You may have one negative thought, but you will end up having a river of negative thoughts. Whatever the feelings you get, especially on the negative side, immediately you should come out of it. You should not sit and regret why I got, why only me, why it is not going. If you keep regretting, you are attracting more regrets. If you are feeling bad, you are attracting. So what you are attracting continuously. That is the law of attraction. Law of compensation is related to the karma. Law of attraction is the new karma what you are doing. If you are filled with service, if you are always a giving person, then imagine what you will get back, unlimited. What you really want, be that person. Then you attract similar people, similar opportunities, similar energies, similar frequencies. As inside, so outside. So what you are deeply inside, only that you are going to attract. These are very simple laws, but we must start observing our lives. How much are we aligned to these laws? How much we have belief in these laws? How much we are aware of these laws? How much we are deeply involved in these laws? When we speak about negativity, we are opening our aura, we are creating holes in our aura and attracting negativity. Then we complain. It's full of negative thoughts, full of negative people. We complain. But who created that reality? It is we. We create, and humans are very good at pointing at others. If you don't identify your mistakes, you will never change, my dear friend. You need not tell outside. You need not put a billboard and say, hey, I'm not a good person. You don't need to tell anything to anybody. But if you are aware that what is really going inside, that's enough. You can be aware. You can understand that the law of attraction is going to bring such situations, people into my life. If you change inside, whatever you attract outside will also change. Instead, you always complain. You will attract people who complain. Many years ago, whenever I feel little disturbed because of others' words, actions, immediately one of my friend will call me. From nowhere he will call me. And he says, hey, I know you are in trouble, please share. Only for that he will call, rest, nothing he needs. So who attracted him? Then I understood the pattern and then I came out of it. Whenever there is a slight disturbance, this fellow will call. Because I attracted with that particular feeling. So he got a telepathy, or my frequency got matched with his frequency. He will immediately call. There are certain people who generalizes things so beautifully. They say the whole world is bad, all the humanity is screwed up. They will join, just like a chorus singing. And they will attract such people, they will also join the bhajans. There's no use of it. You're going to spoil your head, you're going to spoil your mind. And how are you going to meditate? The quality of life we lead is directly proportional to the quality of meditation we get. At 23 hours, whatever the quality of life, the quality of mind you maintain, it is going to reflect in your meditation. It is like 1 hour you take cosmic shower bath, 23 hours, you go and roll yourself into the, along with the pig in the mud. So what happens? In the 1 hour meditation, that cosmic energy is just enough to clean that. So every day are we going to do the same? With our improper thoughts, with improper acts, improper words, we are attracting so many unnecessary things, and in meditation we keep cleaning. When are we going to do a deep cleansing? The energy is not enough. When you understand the truth, you must understand to this depth. You must implement to the depth. Then everything washes away. Learning a new point, you must start implementing. The more you understand, you implement it very hard. You don't need to remember anything here. This is not academics. You need to understand everything because this is spirituality. The more you understand about every law, how law of compensation works, 30 minutes, 1 hour, you need to search for the similar videos, similar topics, unless it goes into the every vein, every cell in your body. Law of attraction. Watch every video possible, every book, read it possible. Take one law. Understand to this depth. The more you understand, the implementation automatically comes. If you say, I understand, but I'm not able to implement, it clearly means you did not understand. It's just a blunt statement. So remember, my dear friends, we attract, we attract, we attract, we attract. We keep on attracting. So if you remember this law, you will be very careful. One of our masters went to my Guru Patriji and asked, whatever the problem happens, we never see you worried. How are you able to live a life like that? For that, he simply gave one answer. For every problem, there is a solution. And I am going to get to that solution sooner or later. I have realized this, so I don't need to worry. What a beautiful answer. For every problem, the solution is already there. Instead of looking into the problem, instead of looking into the solution, we worry. No need to worry. For every problem, there is a solution. Wait patiently, meditate. You will get the solution. Worrying is not a solution. If you worry, what are you going to attract? More people will come and say, yeah, right. They will add fuel to what you are. What you are and what you have, they will add fuel to it. So move on to the positive side, move on to the miraculous side. Then you see your life changes. How are you going to do that? By understanding this law in and depth, in and out, very deeply. When you understand the laws with meditation, you will understand law of compensation. With meditation, you will understand law of attraction. Then you can have a quality life. Thank you, my dear friends.